Hello, Mr. Addies. You are the co-pilot for today. Congratulations. Welcome everybody to today's Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. We are not in Reykjavik, obviously. I looked at it last night. Hello, Amin. And the flight that I had planned did not seem didn't seem like it was going to work. So I tried a couple different areas, and I found this one. We're going from Bucharest, which is in Romania, and we're going to Antalya, I hope I'm saying that right, which is in Turkey. About an hour and a half or so. I said about 2 hours just so that we're rounded up, and hopefully everything goes according to plan. So let's get in here. We're going to leave the weather on, and I want to see, we're going to check our flight plan. There was a few hiccups when I was checking this yesterday, but I think we're okay. But I just want to make sure we don't have any other issues. If we do, we'll restart put it on pause, hit the X button, and then hopefully it's all sorted. So let's get in here and get everything going. Please do read the information for today's flight. Streamers' regulations and common sense require you to follow the rules at all times. Failure to follow rules may result in a temporary suspension and/or ban from the channel. So please do respect the rules, just like you would expect people to respect your channel if you were streaming. Oops, I didn't want that. I want not to talk to ATC. And I got to make sure, we got to do one other thing before we get going. I need to make sure that I have the, so we know our altitudes and stuff, since I don't know navigation aids. There we go. Apply. So, all right, let's get the plane started up, and then we will check our flight plan, and then we'll be on the air before we know it. So plan, and then flight plan, just kind of scrolling through this. I know there might be an issue, but I want to make sure that the path doesn't have those crazy zigzag lines like we've seen before. Okay, I know about that problem. Alright, it seems like that's all good. Flight plan. So we're going to leave that. Let's get the... let's talk to ATC. Get all of our information now. So,
Odo Penny clearance delivery Lufthansa 39085 IFR to Antalya, ready to copy.
Lufthansa 39085 is cleared to Antalya Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 08 right climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 118.175, squawk 3547.
clearance.
Lufthansa 39085.
I'm fine, Amin. How are you?
Takeoff runway 08.
Sorry, I'm going to make sure we're all squared away, and but I do appreciate you having here. Hope you're well.
Lufthansa 39085, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.855. Good day.
ground Lufthansa 3985 with Alpha ready to taxi IFR.
Lufthansa 3985 taxi to and hold short of runway 08 right using taxiway India Bravo Alpha. Contact tower on 120.9 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 08 right using taxiway India Bravo Alpha Lufthansa 3985. Odo Penny ground Lufthansa 3985 requesting pushback.
Lufthansa 3985 pushback request accepted.
Oh, I am sorry. I muted myself. I thought I... Oh, so welcome, Mr. Addy. Sorry. Happy to have you here. You were the first one in the chat, so you are the co-pilot for today. Amin, congratulations. I am Cam. Well, good deal. Awesome that you got the... sounds like a promotion, so excellent. Good stuff. We will wait till we're back a bit. Yeah, I just realized I was muted. I just looked down and saw the little orange spot on my controller. I was like, oops, a daisy. Tomorrow's flight, we will be in the 737 MAX. I have tinkered around with it. I feel fairly confident flying it tomorrow, but I will, of course, check it tonight before I go to sleep, and might, again, check it tomorrow just to be sure that I feel confident that it is a... Let's go just to the left, just a bit.
Penny ground Lufthansa 3985 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft
started.
to the left.
Lufthansa 3985, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Actually, looks like our runway is right. I can actually just go, I don't have to go all the way around that. I can just turn right there. Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense.
Odo Penny ground
Please.
Lufthansa 3985 requesting the end of pushback.
Lufthansa 3985 request to end pushback received.
But yeah, I'm doing okay. Just, yeah. Doing okay. It's Monday. Yay. Another start to another week. 2022. Last day of January already. Good morning, Mick. I am well, thank you. How are you, sir? Happy to see you here. So we are going from Romania to Turkey today. Alright, our engines are all started up. Let's get to the runway and let's get out of here. We're just going to utilize this right here. I don't think we have very far to go actually for our runway. So it should be a good, shouldn't take us long to get ready to get in the air. Matter of fact, yep, looks like that's it right there. Good deal. So hopefully we're going to have a nice approach into, I tried to find a really good one going into the airport there in Turkey. It's on the coast. So we're going to come in and we're going to turn left into our approach, and we'll be over the coastline there. So hopefully it's going to be a nice scenic arrival there into Turkey. So quick update from the flight deck. We are number 1 for departure, so please sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. We will update you when we are in the air and all that good stuff. The semi-professional spiel that you normally hear when you fly. It was really awesome to see you back on the trains last night, Mick. Looked like you were having fun, which is good. Good runs there on the London Underground and the Schnell Fostrecke Köln to Aachen. That last one you did, I think, was really good going into Köln. Yeah, good stuff. Alright, let's get ready
Tower
to
Lufthansa
update our...
39er 85 at runway 08 right ready for departure IFR to Antalya. Lufthansa 39er 85 altimeter 29er decimal 80 wind 264 and 22. Cleared for takeoff runway 08 right. Cleared for takeoff runway 08 right.
Crusty salute to the tower. Let's pull onto the runway. Make like a baby and head out. Takeem, thank you for the subscription. I just got the notification. Appreciate that, my friend. Hopefully you're well today. Try to get everybody's names right. I do apologize if I'm not pronouncing your name right. I just saw the notification, so I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you to all the recent subscribers. Really awesome to have a few more people. Oh, thank you, Marek. Thank you very much. Yeah, it should be a good flight. We are lined up. All right, let's just make sure our... Let's go ahead and get that just in case we need them if something happens. I think we are all set. Let's go. Yeah, you did good.
Lufthansa 39er 85 contact Bucharest Center on 118.175.
Away we go.
Going to 118.175 Lufthansa 39er 85. Bucharest Center Lufthansa 39er 85 is passing 2,000 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Lufthansa 39er 85 Bucharest Center altimeter 29er.80 continue to op 882 as planned.
No, sorry about that, Alman. That sucks. Yep, I agree. I mean, spotty Wi-Fi is no fun. Alright, so we are going to go this way and then we're going to turn eventually. there we are. Always heard very interesting things about Romania. I would like to visit there one day. It's the default A320. It's the Asobo version. It's just that a couple of folks have offered skins for it. I'm on the Xbox, so my choices are very limited. So this is the Asobo A320. But it works. Does okay. Should get another call to go up further here any moment now, I would imagine. My Wi-Fi is the strongest type in all. Well, I think they sold you on that, Almond. I don't know it might be a bit of a. They might have not told you the truth. I don't think.
Lufthansa 3985 climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Lufthansa 3985.
Yes, I am. That is correct. It works pretty well. It's not perfect. It's got its issues here and there, but on average, it works pretty well. Yeah. I would say, yeah. It you know, it's had its ups and downs, but on average, it's been pretty good. Let's turn off our lights now. We're just on this course that's it's kind of like we'll fly out straight and then we'll turn right and head towards our destination there. Oh, yeah. A lot of people speak very highly of the fly-by-wire version. It would be great if it comes to the Xbox, but I don't think they are going to do it, unfortunately. But I've heard a lot of good things about the fly-by-wire A320. So, but let's try to enjoy what we got, and that's all I can do. So, yeah, it's going well, I think. Well, it's not perfect, but we make the best of it. But last week they did have the Q&A session. Jorg and the folks at Microsoft are working on bringing more things to the Xbox. There's some software issues within the Xbox that they're trying to resolve. So we just have to kind of wait and see. Mr. Brilliant, please show Pakistan. I have flown in Pakistan already, Mr. Brilliant, about I think it was either earlier this year or thereabouts. If you look in the library and look for the airport names, because I'm kind of busy right now, so I don't remember which ones they were, but I have flown in Pakistan already. Well, it depends on where you live. And some places are really good, and some places it's very sketchy. Hello, Kyles. Welcome. But, yeah, I have flown there not too long ago. It was either earlier this month or Romanito. Hello, welcome. But yeah, we've already done a flight there recently, so. So if you look at my channel description, Mr. Brilliant, or not the description, but the description for today's flight, please read through that since you're new. I'm not taking viewer requested flights right now because that's basically what that is. So, you know, in the interim, you can watch the video I had already done. I know you want to see it in a live stream, but there is a video already in Pakistan. So, so there we go. Sim update today. No, it will. Well, no, you're right. The World Update 8 should be released sometime today, if that goes according to plan. I don't know what time it will be. So yes, the World Update, not the Sim update. The Sim update will be in a couple more months, but the World Update, which covers Australia, will be out today. And I think there comes with a Legends, like kind of like what they did with the Junkers 52. I think there'll be a plane that was flown by a well-known Australian pilot coming out with that. So, yeah. So it's a world update, not the Sim update. There's a I didn't know there was a difference either, but there is. So, but again, I don't know what time that's going to be released. I think we can go ahead and make this standard. We're going to go climb up high. So, yeah, the Sim update, they're working on all that now, and then probably in another couple months or so they'll have the public beta test for it, and then they'll go through all that stuff, and then they'll release that. So Sim update, I think it's 8 or 9 is coming next, but today is World Update 8 for Australia. So you're welcome. Glad to clarify that for you. I know initially when I first started playing this, I confused the two because I thought there's an update. Well, I thought it was a Sim update. Stuff didn't get fixed, and then I realized there's two different updates. They have, you know, they have a schedule that they're working through for something like that. So, hello, Chris. Welcome. How are you? You're actually, well, this is kind of early for you. You're awake. Awesome. So yeah, Jorg was kind of touching back because there was a bit of a, I don't want to say heated, but it was a bit nuts trying to get. I was getting trying to deal with somebody in the forums who was very adamant that Asobo, you know, they mix the two up, Asobo and Microsoft, and who's responsible for what. But they are version they switched, and it's much better. Yeah, I know. I wish, and I think they're trying to get a lot of that stuff in this version, but I don't. You're back. Okay. Well, just it's okay. Just relax and just try to enjoy the stream as much as you can, my friend. It's all good. I understand you got dodgy, you know, things happening, but why does it seem like we're... Hold on a second. Let me go back to plan. It seemed like there was 2 markers there. We're going to... Okay, it didn't. Okay. We're already on this arc going towards our... Okay. So yeah, I do understand that the there's a lot of stuff on the fly-by-wire that we don't have here on the
Lufthansa 3985 Barnet Center, continue as planned.
in the Asobo version, unfortunately. So I'm a bit jealous of you. Hopefully, it sounds like it's amazing, but yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if or when when they're going to. Let's just try this one. Things are going to get fixed. So, yeah. Or updated, I should say. Not fixed. It's not broken, but just, give us a few more working things to make it a bit more fun. So. Yes, there's a lot of stuff they're working on. They don't have a time frame, of course, because it's hard for them to know how long it will take for them to solve the problems. It's a software coding issue, apparently. That the way that some of these. Well, hopefully you can get out of there soon, Amin. Sorry that it's not pleasant place for you. So what was I going to say? Yeah, there's a lot of issues with the way the Xbox is designed, that C++ coding or whatever programming isn't working very well. So, or doesn't work with the way that the Xbox is designed. So they're trying to find solutions for all that as quickly as they can. But it sounds like it's a very complicated issue for them to deal with. We got a little bit of a tailwind, it looks like. We're making our way to 310 still. It's doing its thing. We're gonna let the plane do its thing. We will continue to do our thing. So yeah, should be a good flight. I'm pretty confident in this one. So, but if we have any issues, we will try to address them as best as we can. Okay, Flight Sim Dreams. No. I need you to read the descriptions, or look at today's description and scroll down to the rules. Okay, please don't come into my chat and do that. Okay, that's not appropriate. I don't know you well enough to allow you to do that. All right, so please don't do that anymore. If we interact more and I feel more confident about who you are and what you do, I'll be more than happy to advertise your channel, but please don't come into my channel and do that to me. Okay, that's just not respectful. So please do enjoy the flight. Happy to have you here, but please don't do that anymore. Okay. I've updated the rules. Hello, Mela. That are in the description for all of our flights. No self-promo. The people that I promote are already in my awesome streamers area. And so That's how that works. But I have to know people for a while to feel confident that I can tell people to go check their channel out. I think that's just a smart way to do it. So I'm fortunate that Watt Mitford and especially him and Pulse both helped me grow my channel. But that's because we had a, you know, Mick thought what I was doing was awesome and he was happy to do that. I didn't ask him to, but so I'm trying to repay that to him by having him his link to his channel and my YouTube page. But other than that, I just do the work. That's what it takes. Some people catch a few breaks here and there, and people will, you know, promote them, but it takes work. It's not just a please do this and, you know, people want to subscribe, they're going to subscribe. If not, that's their choice, you know. I'm still going to do what I'm doing here. So, but it takes work. You know, it doesn't come easy. And I didn't expect to, hello, Zubchowski, welcome to the channel. Happy to have you here. Yeah, it just takes work. It's not, I mean, I only had 60 or so odd, 60 or 70 something subscribers, and all of a sudden now I'm at 200 something. So it just takes time. You just have to understand that people will follow you if you continue to do great content. It'll happen. So that's just how it goes. And I think what I've observed, and maybe my observation is wrong, but this is my observation. People who try to cut corners when it comes to streaming, it doesn't go well in the end, quite honestly. I think it's just, it doesn't work. And you invariably find people in your chat who are less than they don't really care about your channel. They're just there to stir up trouble. So if you do the work and you keep promoting yourself in a positive way, just, you know, keep getting that content out there, just keep having fun and enjoying it, then eventually everything will just kind of fall into place. But it takes time sometimes. You know, I didn't expect, quite honestly, last year that going into right now where I would be at for my channel. I did not expect that at all. You know, I figured we'd pick up a few subscribers here and there, but it's grown quite a bit. So, which is great. But with all that, sometimes comes some very people who are just here to cause trouble, and I don't want that on my channel. You know, I want everybody to come in and just relax, enjoy the flight. So, why is this one? Why is that still showing back there? Let's go here, just out of curiosity. There we go. That's what we need to be looking at. For some reason, it didn't update. It's kind of strange. Yeah, it's just being consistent and trying to do the best you can, and that's all it takes. It'll happen eventually. Yes, Miros on the Xbox Series S, that is correct. No yoke or anything, just the standard controller. So, but hopefully you're doing well, Miros. If you're having a good day, wherever you are in the world, welcome. Happy to have you here. Oh, right. Coffee finished. It might be record time. Well, it can be, Amin. It takes a bit of getting used to. I'm not gonna lie, and Mick will attest to this. When I first started flying, I was all over the place, and it just takes time. You know, it's just like if you don't have a steering wheel and you play a racing game with just the controller, it's possible, but you're not going to be as fast maybe as the other players. But just like with flying, when I flew the 152, I was all over the place. So, you know, but it just takes time knowing the, you know, just making those subtle changes with the thumbstick, you know, those sorts of things. Is it going to be perfect? No. We make mistakes, and that's okay. It's a simulator. That's where we can make mistakes, and it doesn't hurt anybody or cost anything, you know. So, but no, it's not difficult. It just takes getting used to, and it's okay. I don't mind it. I don't have the space for all the peripherals and all that. I would like that one day that I could have, you know, the flight stick and the yoke and the throttle stuff and the pedals and all that. So, but I'm happy with what I have. You know.
Climbed and maintained flight level 370 Lufthansa 39085.
It's just, you know, just how it goes. So, yeah, it's fine. It just takes getting used to. That's all. Just like a lot of other things, when you're playing a game, it just takes practice and getting comfortable with it, and you know, there we go. Victor, it's going well. Going well, thank you. We're on our way to Turkey. We still got a bit to go, but everything's going well. Hope you are well. Nice to see you here. You are doing well in your part of the world, wherever that may be. Yeah, we're just cruising along here to Antalya Airport here on the coast of Turkey. So we're just making our way. Two airports that I don't believe we've ever flown in or out of. So thought I'd try to find something unique. We've never flown in Romania. We haven't flown in Turkey yet, so we're trying something new, which is good. And hopefully it's going to go well. I think it will. So I feel pretty confident. So yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I'm curious to see. It probably won't be till about, I guess, 7 o'clock East Coast time that the world update will be released, I think. Or maybe 5, I don't know. Yes, I am. Xbox Series S. If you have a moment, please do read, scroll down through the description for today's video, and there's a bunch of information there. It'll probably answer a lot of the questions you may be getting ready to ask me. So, yes. But hopefully you're well.
Going to 119er, decimal 3 Lufthansa 39er85. Istanbul Center Lufthansa 39er 85 visit flight level 325 climbing flight level 370.
Lufthansa 39er 85 Istanbul Center, continue as planned.
Yeah, I put a lot of that information there because I get a lot of those questions. So I try to include a lot of the answers already there. So, yeah. But happy to clarify things if necessary, if I can. And generally, if folks on the PC are having troubles, direct them to the forums, because the PC subject matter experts could generally answer those questions or give them some kind of a temporary fix or something to their situation. So, yeah, so trying to give as much information as I can within that space. We are flying tomorrow. We will be in the 737 MAX. We're going from Kushiro to Miyakojima. I think I'm pronouncing those correct. In the 737 MAX. Should be a good flight. Wednesday's flight. We're probably going to get that one started a little bit earlier. Probably maybe 5 in the morning, which is 11 UK time. No, wait. No, you haven't missed anything, Amela. We're just cruising along here. I'm just going over stuff for tomorrow. Let's see, 11:30. No, it'd be 10:30. I'm sorry, 10 o'clock UK time on Wednesday. So 5 a.m. East Coast, 10 o'clock UK. I'm just going to try to get that knocked out before I have to go to an appointment in the morning, so I have time to get myself ready and everything. So, and then Thursday's flight, we are in going from Glasgow to Oslo. I believe that's in the 737 MAX. And Friday we have a viewer requested flight, St. Petersburg to Orlando. We'll keep the lid on what we're going to be flying until Friday. It'll be a bit of a surprise. I know that means everybody's going to get excited, but just temper your expectations. But we're going to have a nice flight, and if I expect, quite honestly, that the flight on Friday, that first flight, Kruthik, hello. The flight that's already scheduled for Friday for the viewer requested flight, I don't think it's going to take very long to do, but we're going to have fun with it either way. I may squeeze in, we're going to do, now this is tentative right now, this is possible, but we'll see how it goes Friday with that flight from St. Petersburg to Orlando. We will hop in the 737 MAX and do a flight from Oakland to Las Vegas. So that's a possibility. Not 100% sure yet. But I did throw that in it's a distinct possibility. So, all right, we're turning here. Quick run to our next marker. From here, we should start seeing our descent pretty soon. So this should move to our next marker. It doesn't appear that it is. Something's not right in the system today. So back up. There we go. Yeah, a little hiccup today. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, we should start seeing our descent. So this is actually going fairly well. We still have a lot of flight left. We're not quite there yet, but we should start to see some things happening. Yes, the Australia update comes out today. That's the expectation. Of course, they may, if they discover something that is wrong or they're having some issues, they may delay it. But as far as I know and understand, that the world update for Australia is today, and that should come with a local Legends aircraft for a pilot. I think it's a tri-motor Fokker aircraft, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it was that they're releasing today with the world update. So we are getting a plane, which is good. It may not be to everybody's liking, but you never know. So, yeah. So yeah, the system's not updating like it normally does. There's just a little bit of a hiccup here, but I don't know why it's not doing its thing. But we'll just kind of update it ourselves. Just press the button and press it again, just so that we stay on track. I mean, we are staying on track, but we just want to have there we go. All right. Normally it does this. I flew over to Australia back from Melbourne to Darwin, and it looked bad. The whole Australian continent textures look like kind of bad. Well, yeah, I think they will. I've watched. There's a streamer on Twitch that he's going around the world, and right now he is in Australia. Now he's on the PC side, and as far as I can tell, the textures look amazing. But I don't know what he's running as far as the system goes. But I think that is part of the expectation, is a lot of that stuff will be cleaned up and, made more, defined, I guess, in a way. So, but hopefully, yeah, it would be nice that a lot of that stuff does get fixed. But I think that's the expectation. But I could be wrong. But generally, I think that's when they do the world update, they try to update some of the scenery and they clean it up a bit. So, but we'll see. It's going to be interesting for sure. I'm looking forward to it. We've done a couple flights over Australia already, but I'd like to go back there. We did a flying tour in New Zealand. We flew around the glaciers there in New Zealand, on the northwest side of the island, I believe. On the northwest side of New Zealand. So, yeah, it was really fun. Really interesting scenery. And just keep updating so I know where we are is where we're supposed to be heading to. All right, perfect. So, yeah, looking forward to that today. And I think it's it's a Fokker tri-motor aircraft that's coming with it as well, I think. They did have somebody who it's an Australian company that they were working on the model for yeah, hopefully so. Yeah, it would be nice if they kind of make it clearer, better defined and all that. I think it's difficult though, because the way that they take the photos, they're overlaying stuff, it seems, to create the idea of a shoreline or whatever. So using multiple photos that may kind of give a false representation or make it look like it's just, yuck. So hopefully so. I do agree. It would be nice if that is all cleaned up and and all that. But we'll know more today at some point, whatever time. I don't know. I'm thinking generally a lot of stuff, they talk about it about 5 o'clock in the evening, my time on the East Coast, and then a couple hours later, which is midnight, roundabout where they are, or so, then it gets pushed out, and then you have to do your updates and all that. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's going to go well. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, Australia, what I've seen so far on this Captain Arish's stream it's just absolutely amazing. It is very strange landscape. One of the persons that flies with him when he does a multiplayer flight, because I think you kind of have to. That's a point of contention with a lot of folks who are like, I don't want these updates. But they are improving the game overall. But yeah, there's a person from Australia who points out different areas that they're flying over that he's been to in real life, and so he provides a bit more context to the area, which is really awesome to do. There we are, we're right at 370. Cruising along here. Well, this area looks like it's had snowstorms, maybe. Ah, look at that. Very interesting. But yeah, it does look amazing though, and it'll hopefully it's going to look even better. So we'll have to temper our expectations, but yeah, I'm just curious to see how that plane looks, the one that they're releasing, because they did have, like I was saying, they had somebody who on the stream Thursday who had worked on it, and they were going over how they developed it and all the work that they did to create it and everything. So it was a very interesting backstory, kind of. So almost an hour into the flight, got a little bit more to go. So got 226 nautical miles, but pretty soon, another marker, so we should start to see our reductions in altitude and get set up for our arrival and approach into Antalya. I think it's called that. I apologize if it's incorrect. But we're on the coast of Turkey. That's where our destination is today. Should do improves. I think that's something that they are working on. I think. I could be wrong, but I know, I'm sure that's something that now a lot of the third-party developers have been updating their sounds, so they put something out and everybody's like, oh, the sounds, but they do release that. So yeah, it would be nice. I think that's something that they could work on eventually, but they've got a whole list of things that they want to address, and I don't know where that is on the list. But yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from. But I know a lot of third-party aircraft developers have been updating their engine sounds over a period of time. So it just takes time for them to do that. But in the meantime, at least we're flying something. It may not sound realistic, but we have something we can enjoy in the meantime. So that's, to me, that's the most important thing. I know sounds for a lot of people is very important, and I get that. I do. But I don't, like I said, I don't know where it is on their list of things to do. Or if it's even on their list right now. So, but what they may do, I think, is they could contact one of their partner developers who might be able to work on that for them. So they may do it that way. If they know that it's something that needs to be addressed, they may just do that way. And hopefully whoever handles it knows what they're doing, and it turns out to be really good. But I know Asobu's got a lot of work ahead of them this year. A lot of things they're trying to tackle, so that's why I think they might handle it that way. At least that's the way that seems to make sense, if they're going to do it. So they may give it to Orbix or somebody else, and they'll work on it, if possible. But the other thing too, I think, is it's when they were developing this, they may not have had access to a situation where they could record all that stuff in real time and work with that because of the pandemic. So it may be because of that they haven't gotten updated sounds and everything. Yeah, you're right, it is, and it changes, and I try to listen to the Q&A and listen to Jorg and listen to Seb, and they, I think between the two of them and Martel, they try to give a clearer understanding of what they're doing. So yeah, we just have to trust that they're, but they do have a huge list of stuff that they're working on. So we're on to that. Okay, that didn't update. This has been an odd flight today. I don't know, something's not right, but I don't know what it is. Our stuff is not updating correctly like normally it does. It goes through the system, but yeah. Let me see if I hit flight plan again, if it updates from there. Nope, it goes right back to there. That's interesting. Okay, that's strange. Even though, all right, crazy. Well, if we have to take action of some kind, I think feel confident I know how to do it at this point, but we'll see. The Concorde is coming. DC Designs is still working on it. I think it should be finished at some point soon. It is going to be a bit complicated, but it's going to be fun. I think if you can spend the time and learn it, it'll be great. It's awesome that you guys are getting a free A380. I don't expect that those of us here on the console side are going to get that. It maybe go into the marketplace, but we won't get it for free. I don't think. But yeah, the PC folks, you guys get a lot more gee whiz stuff than we do, so to speak. So yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, I'm really excited to see about the Concorde, and they said it's, you're going to have to really you can make it, I guess, as close to real as possible. And if you know your stuff, you can fly it and handle all the systems and whatever, then more power to you. I just like to be able to take off and zip across the Atlantic and land there and at Heathrow. So think we have our first reduction here. Let's have a look. 35, so let's go. Let's get there. Oop, wrong one.
Istanbul Center Lufthansa 3985. Request flight level 350.
Lufthansa 3985 descend and maintain flight level 350.
Descend and maintain flight level 350 Lufthansa 3985.
All right. There we go. Start reducing our altitude a little bit. Yeah, it will be. Absolutely. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. So. All right, real quick, I am going to step away for just a moment. I need to get some more water. I will be back. Sit tight. You flew the A330, it took 7 hours, but the Concorde will be like, what, 3 hours, 3.5? I think the record was 2.5. I think, but I might be wrong. I think that's what it is. Wow, look at this. All right, Courtney, please read the description. The video description for today. I appreciate the idea, but I'm not doing viewer requested flights right now. I have a system. Basically, on the last Friday of February, okay, I'm going to do a long flight. All right, I already have a plan for that flight. On that day, I will be taking considerations for the next viewer requested flights for March. Okay. Because a lot of people come in and start, can you do this? Can you do? So that way, it's a first come first served thing. So like the very first Friday of March, if you're the first one there, and I look at it and I say, yeah, I think I could do that reasonably, then it's yours. And if somebody else beats you to the punch, then if you were the second one, I'll go with yours, and on and on. But part of it is I only do one really long flight from one day. Like last Friday we did New York JFK to Frankfurt. That was 6.5 hours. So I don't know how long that flight would take. I feel like it would take a few hours. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, we have a system in place that I'm trying to stick to give people the opportunity to request things, and but it, you know, the longest flight I did, I think, was New Year's Eve. I think that was maybe 8.5, almost 9 hours. Yeah, but you know, I try to do things reasonable distance and all that, so that it was a flight from Heathrow to JFK in the 747. That took quite a while, but it was fun. We had a good time with it. So, but yeah, I try to work with, you know, requests like that, but if it's super long, then I'll be like, I can't do it. You know, I will try to offer you a reasonable sort of compromise, and it's up to you to say yay or nay to that. Okay. Let's go to. Let's go straight 10,000. All right, so we are getting ready to come into our landing.
Istanbul Center Lufthansa 3985. Request flight level 250.
All right, now it's updating. Okay, so it seems like it's
Lufthansa
fixed itself.
3985, descend and maintain flight level 270. Expect flight level 250.
Okay, I could live with that.
Descend and maintain flight level 270. Expect flight level 250. Lufthansa 3985.
Oops. All right. But yeah, that's how I work, Courtney. But I'm happy to have you here. Hopefully you enjoy the content, enjoy the remaining part of this flight. More than welcome to hang out and watch our landing here on the coast of Turkey. During the week, I try to find reasonable lengths of flights to do because sometimes I have appointments in the morning, so either I try to squeeze in a short flight before I have to leave, or when I come back from my appointments, then I try to squeeze a flight in then. So that's how it goes. But, appreciate your enthusiasm. Thailand, I feel like we've been to Thailand already, but I could be wrong. I've gone a lot of places so far since I've been flying. Pan Am. Yeah, that's a common question I get too. Yeah, Pan Am. This snow covered. I think that's another thing I'm going to have to add into the description whenever I'm flying, because that is becoming a fairly common question that I get. And sometimes, I don't mind answering it, but sometimes if I'm focusing on other things, I may miss that question or whatever. So generally, a lot of the questions that folks have is in the description for every video while I'm flying. So it's kind of like the safety card. When you're flying, you have that little safety card in the seat back in front of you. If you just scroll through that, I kind of think of it the same way. We're almost at 270, and then we should. Let me look at the. Let's have a look at the weather. It's TAI.
Lufthansa 3985, descend and maintain flight level 250.
Descend and maintain flight level 250. Lufthansa 3985.
So what we took off from when we left Romania, it looks like it's pretty much similar to where we're arriving at. So there we go. So now, yeah, pretty soon, a lot of things are going to start happening fairly quickly. So we will. we'll be on the ground before we know it. So yeah, it was about, I think it's going to be about an hour and a half. So it's hard to determine if what the time that we're given is going to be on the up and up. Sometimes it's either, it's not approximated long enough, or it's under approximated. So I put 2 hours just to be, I think that was a safe number, just in case we had any issues that we ran into that might prolong the flight. So we need to get our speed. Let's go to 250. Actually go to 270. Just in case. I think 250 is actually pretty decent. Now I think about it, because we're going to have to start slowing down soon anyway. So I'd like to be a little bit ahead of the curve on that. All right. Should see another reduction here coming up. Let's see what our next marker is. Nezel. Do appreciate everybody coming in today on their Monday. Nice to see you all here. Hopefully you've enjoyed the flight today. Tomorrow we will be in Japan. 737 MAX. All Nippon Airways. A little bumpy here. Turn to the right. Okay. Let's see here. Go. Uh, 6,000. Yep.
Istanbul Center Lufthansa 39085. Request flight level 190.
Lufthansa 39085 descend and maintain flight level 190. Keep speed not above 250 knots.
Descend and maintain flight level
See,
190.
I picked a good speed. We're already there. So there we go. All right, so now it's updating correctly. It seems earlier on in that, for whatever reason, the system was like, wasn't working correctly, but it seems like it's fixed itself. So yeah, we're good to go. All right, Amela, that's fine. We'll see you in a few, or whenever. All good. Okay. So yeah, we have quite a few things getting ready to happen. So let's see how this goes. So we're going to circle around, and we're going to kind of got this nice approach in. I was really thinking it wouldn't be so cloudy. I was expecting it to be kind of sunny and, you know, but I don't really know the area and the weather for it. So, yeah. Didn't know what to expect, but we're gonna have some fun nonetheless. There's our Lufthansa A320. I know this is probably not a real-world flight. I just tried to find something interesting for today, since the Reykjavik to Murmansk did not look like it was going to be a flight that seemed reasonable for me to do today. So it just didn't feel like I might have picked the wrong airport or something, and so I just tried to find something looked like it was going to be fun for today. So looks like it's going to be an interesting approach here into the airport. We're almost at 19,000 feet. Flight level 190. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the speed to 210 now, just so that we're kind of maintaining that little bit ahead of the curve there. All right. All right, we need to get to 16,000 here.
Center Lufthansa 3985. Request 16,000 feet.
Lufthansa 3985 descend and maintain 16,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet. Lufthansa 3985.
Alright. Everything looks like it's going according to plan, so I think we're getting set up for success here. That's what I like. Let's see if we take a quick look at what we've got left in the flight. Try to give you an overhead snapshot. Pretty much that's it right there. That's what we got left to do. So we're almost there. Wow, this is absolutely amazing to see. I was not expecting this, quite honestly, but I don't know all the particular weather, sort of how it all works in different parts of the world, so get to see something new today, which is good. It's always a good thing.
Lufthansa 3985, contact Ankara Center on 127.85. Good day.
Going to 127.
The old crusty salute.
Lufthansa 3985. Ankara Center Lufthansa 3985, 16,100 feet.
Should get an altimeter, I
Lufthansa
think.
3985, Ankara Center altimeter 29.85, continue to AI 512 as planned.
There we go. So we weren't too far off. Oh, we got to go to where we at? 16? Yeah, we got to go to 12.
Ankara Center Lufthansa 3985. Request 12,000 feet.
Lufthansa 3985, descend and maintain 12,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Lufthansa 3985.
So that looks like what we got kind of left in front of us. Yeah, I know. Well, Oscar, I get that. I'm just trying to find an interesting livery to fly. That's all. I know it is what it is. If I had more, trust me, if I had more liveries for the 380 for this region or whatever, I'd be happy to have them, but we don't have them right now. Hello, Oscar. How are you? Nice to see you here.
Lufthansa 3985 contact approach on 120.225. Good day.
That's interesting. We're getting ready to talk to approach already.
For Lufthansa 3985. Approach Lufthansa 3985 is at 13,100 feet, descending 12,000 feet. Lufthansa 3985 approach altimeter.
Aha.
80, continue to EI 512 as planned.
So the 80 was correct. Interesting. You ever do the... Oh no, I'm not doing a flight. I don't have time for that, Oscar. No, I don't have time for that. I'm sorry, but that's way beyond what I would do in a stream. So yeah, no, that's not very likely to happen anytime soon.
Approach Lufthansa 3985. Request 10,000 feet. Lufthansa 3985 descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Lufthansa 3985. Lufthansa 3985 descend and maintain 11,000
Again, Oscar, I don't have time to do all that. I'm sorry, but that's a bit unreasonable for me to do. Okay, I honestly don't have the time to do something like that. That it would be. I bought my own drinks and snacks. I'm not wearing a mask on. That's fine. You're more than welcome to hang out, Blake. I wouldn't expect you to wear a mask on a virtual flight, but happy to have you here. Wow, look at that. That is absolutely amazing. I did not expect this sort of scenery right here. This is just phenomenal. Alright, pretty soon we'll start slowing down even further. Good morning, Fish Guns. How are you? Yeah, that's fine, Blake. No worries. It's all good. Alright, let's get our lights on. So we are a well-lit aircraft as we come into the airport here. Always like to have the lights on so people know we're coming. Alright. As usual, pretty soon I gonna have to ignore the chat, so please bear with me.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots.
We're already there.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Lufthansa
All right, let's go ahead.
3985.
I think we're okay at 210 still. It said 230, so yeah, we're within that. We're good. Actually, I think we can go ahead and go to 180 now. Get some flaps down. Okay. Nope. No. Nope. Dude. Adam, it's just a pretend flight. It's not a real world flight. I'm just doing a flight just to have some fun. Okay? It's not a. I don't think they do. It's just, it was just a cool livery, so that's all. But welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. Sit back and relax. We'll be on the ground in just a moment. Well, can we... All right, look, the mask thing, let's leave it alone, please. I don't want to talk about all that because people get amped up. Let's drop it, okay? Somebody made a joke. It's fine. Let's not go there, okay? Please. Because it becomes a very... People have their views, which they're allowed to have, but I don't want that in my chat, okay? I've been to, I think... no, I haven't been there. I have not flown a flight there yet. All right, we got to get down to 7,000, so we need to decrease by 3.
Approach Lufthansa 3985. Request 7,000 feet. Lufthansa 3985 descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Lufthansa 3985.
Well, welcome, Adam. Happy to have you here. We're flying into the coast of Turkey here, so... Yeah. Yeah, I get that. You said it already, Adam. That's fine. So, let's... I've got a lot left to do here, so I appreciate you being here. Oh, it depends on your internet speed, fish guns. That's all I can tell you. I don't know how long it's going to take for you, so I couldn't really answer that. All right, so we're gonna follow this track here. We're gonna go down and we're gonna make a left turn back into the airport. So we're not quite there yet, even though it says we're right nearby. It's off to our left side here, our port side, if we want to get nautical about it. So that is our destination right there, but we still got a little bit more to go. Okay, Adam, that's just... You don't need to tell me your age and everything else. Just relax and enjoy the flight, please. Happy to have you here. I'm more than happy. We have a lot of people from around the world who are watching, so I like to try to have a nice, relaxing flight, but I'm also a bit busy with this things coming up. I'm going to delete your age because I don't want... That's something that people could use to steal your identity, so please be careful with that, okay? I don't want anything to happen because you know, somebody took some information from here and used it to take your identity. Oh, yeah. I know, Adam. I'm just trying to. You know.
7,000 feet.
I'm happy to have you here. I just need you to kind of just relax a bit, okay, for me.
Lufthansa 3985.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you too. I like to have as many viewers here as possible. I just have to be very trying to, protect my viewers and, as best as I can, because there's a lot of unpleasant people out there who, are looking to take people's information and whatnot. So I don't want that to happen because of something that was posted in my stream. So that's all. Let's go down to 160 here.
Lufthansa 3985, you are 9 miles southwest. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors. ILS Zulu runway 36 center approach.
Well, that's kind
Maintain
of
present
weird.
heading and altitude. Expect vectors. ILS Zulu runway 36 center. Approach Lufthansa 3985.
Okay, I see which way we're going now. I know, Victor, but I prefer to fly it this way. No, Blake, Xbox. So I appreciate your recommendation, but I just follow the plan. So I try not to shortcut anything unless I have to fly it in manually. So we're fine. I appreciate the idea, though. So we're good. All right. Adam, before you ask any questions, please read the description for the flight today. A lot of the questions you may have. Okay. Yep, I knew it. All right, Adam, please read the description for today's flight before we land. I'm not taking viewer requested flights right now. Okay, there's a process behind that, and unfortunately, you're coming in at a time where it's kind of hard for me to try to explain that before we wrap things up. But on the 28th of February, I'm going to do a long flight. But I picked the departure and all that. Doha to Miami, that's way long. So if you have a flight that seems reasonable with time and everything, and you're like, can you do at least this? If you're the first one in on the 20th of February, and I look at it and I say, yep, I can look at this and I can do it, I'd be happy to do it. But right now is not the time to ask. But that's why I say, please read the description for the flight. There's a whole lot of information in there. Rid of this now. I think from here on out we'll get our everything from approach or whatever. So I know, and I know a lot of new viewers come in, and that's one of the first things they ask, Adam. So I'm trying to, if folks read that, they'll know. Oh, not a professional. No, I just try to spend the time and improve all my my knowledge and do everything as best as I can. I'm not a professional in any stretch of the imagination. But thank you for the compliment. So, yeah. 99.9% of the time, most new viewers come in and that's the first thing they do is ask for a flight. So As I was trying to get ahead of you and ask you to read the description before you asked. So that way you weren't going to be disappointed. So.
Lufthansa 3985, you are 14 miles south of Antalya. Descend and maintain 2,700 feet. Contact Antalya Tower on 120.125. Descend and maintain 2,700 feet. Tower on 120.125 Lufthansa 3985. Antalya Tower Lufthansa
it's been quite a while.
3 miles south inbound ILS Zulu runway 36 center approach.
That's all I can tell you. I don't know.
Antalya Tower.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna just scroll down below the video. It's right there. I don't know. Just try to figure it out. Adam, please. I'm a bit busy right now. Alright. There we go. So we will turn in. There we go. And I will hit the approach button. Go ahead and slow to 140. Oops. And turning in. Oh, this is just working out very well. We do look at this. We have, even though we've been in the clouds and everything, we've got this nice sunny patch. It looks like there's a bit of rain because I see some rainbows here. So yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic. We're lining up. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and activate the approach mode. And it looks like we are already locked in. Excellent. Here we go. Yeah, this worked out very well today. For just coming up with this last night, this has been really phenomenal today. We've had some really awesome scenery. Victor, what you do on the PC side may not be what I'm capable of doing in the Xbox side. Okay? That's I appreciate the sentiments, but I've got this. Appreciate your recommendations. I truly do. But I don't let the plane auto land itself. I cut it off and throttle back and try to set it down nice and easy. That's the plan. So I just like to have everything guide us in, because I've tried to hand fly an ILS approach and it is a pain in the butt to do. We got a headwind coming.
Clear to land runway 36 center.
Well, that's not too bad. At least it's not a crosswind. All right. Anyway, I am so glad everybody did come in today. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm getting a little short. Trust me, I appreciate everybody here. This is the time that I'm trying to focus on what's happening here, and this is the time, for whatever reason, a lot of people come in and ask questions and everything. So please, I do understand and I do appreciate sentiments and suggestions and hellos and everything. So don't get me wrong.
500. 400. 300.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
200. 100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Just go on, settle down, settle
Five.
down. Oops. Here we are. On behalf of myself and the entire flight crew, including First Officer Addies, welcome to Antalya. Local time is, I'll tell you for sure, 16:14 in the afternoon. We do appreciate you flying with us today. We look forward to serving you flying with you tomorrow. We know that you have many options when it comes to your Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream viewing pleasures, and we are thankful that you chose to fly with us today. Do join us tomorrow. We'll be in the 737 MAX on our way in Japan.
121.75 Lufthansa 3985.
Let's get all this reset. Oops, not armed. Oops. Oh well. Ground. Find that number again. So, oops. Sorry about that. It's just I'm trying to get it all caught up because I closed it and it takes a moment. Okay, 12175. All right, there we go. To the gates, please.
Lufthansa 3985 taxi to the gate. Lufthansa 3985 taxi to gate 901 via taxiway Delta. Taxiing to gate 901 via taxiway Delta Lufthansa 3985.
All right. Antalya. Okay. Sorry. I try to pronounce it as best as I can, so I do apologize, but thank you for explaining that. Appreciate that. I try to get all that stuff correct whenever possible. So, thank you. Not sure where gate 9 is. It's telling us to go this way, so we'll go this way. Alright, take care, Adam. Xbox control, yeah, I do. That's why I do try my best, Victor. So, in Antalya, not Antalya. Yeah, I do try to get all that stuff right. I do apologize if my pronunciation is off, and like I said, thank you for correcting me. So if you have enjoyed today's flight, please do leave a thumbs up on your way out the aircraft today, and please do subscribe if you feel that the content today was worth it. Appreciate everybody coming in today on this Monday morning, afternoon, evening, early Tuesday, depending on where you are in the world. Try to cover all the bases as best as I can. looks like we're going to turn here, and then we're going to, oh, our little, looks like our destination is right over there. Okay. Tomorrow, 6:30 Eastern, 11:30 UK time. So adjust your times accordingly for that. I don't know exactly where you live per se, but yeah, adjust your times accordingly. Oh, there's our gate. Yeah, we'll be in Bucharest to Miyakojima in the 737 MAX tomorrow. All Nippon Airways will be our livery of choice. No, I'm done, Josh, for today. I just landed here. I usually only do one flight per day. Sometimes I do more, but not today. Tomorrow, 6:30 Eastern, 11:30 UK time, we will be in the 737 MAX. Koshiro to Miyakojima. Appreciate a lot of people come in right after I land. 6:30 UK time, or 6:30 East Coast time, 11:30 UK is our next flight tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of people come in at the tail end and start asking a lot of questions. That's fine. So, you know, we just landed. We just did a 2 hour and 48-minute flight. So, yeah. Welcome back, Camilla. Hello, James, who wants to be a YouTuber. Welcome. Happy to have you here. We're just pulling into the gate. We're going to wrap up the stream here in just a moment. We've had a phenomenal flight today. I kind of threw this together last minute last night because the flight that I had planned did not seem like it was going to work very well. Blackout dates. I don't know what that means, Blake. But I don't know what you're referring to, but oh, look at that. They're even going to bring the gate over for us. Look at that. Watch, the door's going to open. Check this out. Here it comes. Let's see if I can get a good angle for it. Oh. We're going to move it closer. Right there. Boom, the door opens. There you go. All right. That is going to be it for today, folks. Thank you all for coming in and hanging out today. Greatly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and shut it down. So we get our, there we go, end our flight. That will be it. So I try to film 7 days a week, Blake. If I can't, like the day before, if I know like Wednesday I'm not gonna be able to fly, then Tuesday I will say there will be no flight on Wednesday. Okay. So I try to let everybody know as much in advance as I know. So, yeah, but that's how we do it. All right. Anyway, take care. Enjoy the rest of your Monday morning, afternoon, evening. 6:30 Eastern, 11:30 UK. Yes. So I will see you all later. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Do thank you all for coming in and hanging out. Thank you for the new subscribers. Blake, appreciate that. your subscription. So I will see you all tomorrow. Until then, peace, live long and prosper.